Hello, 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 this is Dr. Bad Vibes, and I am continuing with more Florida news this week. This one's too big to be contained in a small segment in the other video. And this one's straight out of a Grand Theft Auto video game, so I assume because Grand Theft Auto 6 got delayed, somebody decided, hey, I'm just going to do it in real life. But it's not just Grand Theft Auto. It is Grand Theft Yacht. Yeah, that's right. A full-on gigantic 60-foot luxury yacht was stolen in Florida. They did catch him, as you can see. So anyways, this is a Russian national is in custody after a luxury yacht was stolen Monday from a marina in Martin County, prompting a chase that lasted more than an hour on the Intracoastal Waterway. So at about 4 p.m., the Martin County Sheriff's Office said the 68-foot yacht, 3 stories, was stolen from Blowing Rocks Marina near Tequesta. This was literally in broad daylight. The sheriff said a dockmaster spotted the theft of the yacht, and law enforcement was contacted. The sheriff said the marine units, Jupiter Island Police, and the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission began to assemble a plan to stop the boat, which includes shutting down the Hope Sound and Cato's bridges to trap the boat. Like, what a day. How do you stop basically a moving house? Anyways, they said the yacht traveled north, traveling about a mile from the Sound Bridge, where it ran aground temporarily and later got to the bridge where it stopped. At that location, they believed the yacht was in a good position to do a takedown with other agencies. They said they did repeated announcements to get the boat operator's attention, but there was no compliance. Shock, shock. Shortly after that, the boat moved forward and started nudging against the catwalk that's below the Hope Sound Bridge. The sheriff said it became apparent that the yacht's operator may try to push under the bridge. And with law enforcement on the opposite side of the bridge and a helicopter overhead, they decided to open the bridge and allow the yacht to travel just north. It was there that 3 Marine deputies did some tactical maneuvering and shoved the vessel up into the mangroves to ground it. After the vessel was stopped, the operator continued to not comply and remain in the glass wheelhouse. So they finally deployed gas into the boat, prompting the operator to come out and surrender on the bow. And the suspect was a 29-year-old Russian national who claimed not to speak English, so the Department of Homeland Security was en route. Wow, this was a big deal. So they came to the sheriff's office with a Russian interpreter to translate. The sheriff's office said the chase lasted about an hour and a half, and the yacht sustained a significant amount of damage after it was temporarily grounded, and after the deputies pushed it into the mangroves. So investigators were still attempting to figure out where he came from, what he was doing, and what he was planning to do with the vessel. He clearly didn't know how to operate the boat to its ability, or we would have been chasing him probably eastbound to the Atlantic Ocean. That would be wild, right? Like, how does that work? Once it's in international waters, they just have to just throw their hands up and say bye, trying to get back to Russia? That's nuts. Again, I speak before I read. The sheriff's office believed that he was likely attempting to escape to the Bahamas because, hey, it's pretty nice there. So they also contacted the Coast Guard, Federal Air and Marine Operations, and Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office for backup if the help was needed. We were determined not to let him get past the north end of the Sound Bridge, and the sheriff said a separate boat was stolen in Jupiter on Sunday night, which got hung up in the Jupiter Inlet, and there may be a connection. So that's pretty crazy. So the same guy possibly really wanted to go to the Bahamas, so he thought he would just steal a boat. I believe there is a video, though, so let's take a look at that.
A yacht theft in Martin County led to a water pursuit that ended with a Russian national in custody. The Martin County Sheriff's Office
rushing to the Bahamas,
saying the man operating the yacht is now being questioned by Homeland Security. They say the 68-foot yacht was stolen off Blowing Rocks Marina around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Marine units, Jupiter Police, and FWC were able to track it near the Hope Sound Bridge.
Wow.
The pursuit lasted about an hour and a half.
It's quite a boat.
Our Marine deputies basically did some tactical maneuvering and shoved that vessel up into the mangroves, grounding it so it could no longer try to escape from us.
Officials deployed gas since they say the suspect was not complying, and he eventually surrendered. The sheriff's office is investigating where he came from and where he was headed.
Pretty wild. I think they actually have video of them stopping the boat. All right, this is pretty short, but this is how they surrounded the boat. I would love to know how they stopped it. I mean, I don't know anything about boats other than, they float, but these tiny boats, these little dinghies they have, like, how did it stop this moving house? I mean, they just have enough of them. They just pounded it into the coast.
Hey, look up to him. Look at him, Alex. Get us up behind that boat.
But they are pissed. Yeah, that's really all there is to that. Here we go. They're pissed and they're ready to beat this guy's ass. I think it's literally just them leaving. Not many, I guess not many homes around there. That would have been quite a sight to see, this takedown of a yacht. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, this was a total story out of Grand Theft Auto. Especially Grand Theft Auto Online is super crazy. Grand Theft Yacht. I guess maybe, nah, it's not. I think it's a different boat in the distance there. But yeah, like, how do you steal a yacht and think you're going to get away with it? Like, oh yeah, nobody will notice. Just a yacht. Yeah. So again, it may have happened in Florida. This was a Russian, but again, Florida man is not. Florida is not just a place. Florida is a state of mind. Florida man can manifest anywhere, and this time it overtook a Russian to possess him to go on vacation or something. I don't know, but now I guess he's going on vacation in jail. So have fun with that. See you next time.